Hello mamas! I'm so glad you're here with me today because today I'm going to be sharing 3 great preschool activities that every preschooler should be doing at home. So of course these activities are a lot of fun, but most importantly, these activities are going to set the stage for your kid to be able to manage their clothing fasteners like buttons and shoelaces, ribbons, and more, which is clearly a very important life skill. But before we get going, I'd like to mention that today's video is sponsored by Gojer Fun Kid. This brand has created this super cute, retro-inspired magnetic drawing board that has some really cool updated features. It features a multicolored backdrop, which allows your little one to scribble and make multicolored drawings or creations. And they even have the fun idea of including some magnetic stamps for the little ones that don't yet have the coordination to draw. So to be completely honest, I didn't know if this toy would keep Kai's attention past a few days. But to my surprise, he's actually reached for this toy every day since we've had it, sometimes multiple times a day. It's definitely one of his new favorite toys. And what I love about this toy is it would make for the perfect car ride companion. Instead of getting suckered on those long car rides, handing over your iPhone or your iPad, if you want to avoid the screen time, this is a really cool little toy that travels well. There's not a bunch of pieces that are going to get lost in your car, and it really actually does hold the toddler's attention for quite some time. So if you're interested in learning more about this toy, I will leave all the information in the description box below, and they're even throwing in a 20% off coupon. All right, friends, let's get into it. So the first preschool must-do activity is threading. There are so many fun ways to incorporate threading into play, and this activity does just that. This Give a Dog a Bone task requires your preschooler to work on using both hands together or bilateral hand coordination skills, a refined pincer grasp to thread the pipe cleaner, and directionality skills to know which way to move the bone towards the dog. You can make the task more difficult by using a less rigid item than a pipe cleaner, such as a lace or a string. You can also increase the challenge by decreasing the thickness of the items you are using to thread. For example, by the time your child is in grade school, they'll likely be able to place a small bead on a relatively small piece of string or lace. So the second preschool must-do activity is this adorable buttoning activity. So this is definitely a tougher task for most toddlers, but there are many ways to practice the foundational skills of buttoning so that your kiddo can get better and better and eventually is able to manage buttons. This is a really cute activity and a fun way to practice this skill, and it even includes a cognitive challenge of pattern recognition. In Kai's case, it's a lot to ask, even with a basic activity. If your little one is ready for an extra challenge and you want to incorporate the pattern recognition, you can start with 2 colors, so maybe blue and orange repeating instead of all 3 colors together. And once they've mastered that, you can try the 3 colors. And if you want to go beyond that, you can even differentiate the sequence that the colors appear. So the last must-do preschool activity is lacing. Again, this is another activity that will likely be intimidating or challenging at first, and they don't have to do it perfectly. I would recommend having them start with a fully laced card and you demonstrating how to remove each loop. Removing the lace is so much easier than threading the lace, and this will give them a chance to visually see how the end of the lace alternates its movements from the front and back side of the card. You'll be surprised how quickly they can pick up the concept and then begin actually threading the lace. Albeit not perfectly, but they are toddlers. Now pick it up on the end, pick it up on the end,
What?
and put it in this hole.
Okay, I can do it.
Good job, let me see. Job. Yeah! So some tips to keep in mind are the less holes to thread, the easier it is. The thicker the lace, the easier it is. You can increase the challenge as they begin to master this skill by increasing the amount of holes to be threaded and decreasing the diameter of the lace used. All right, friends, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell notification. That way you don't miss out on any of the other fun ways in which you can help enhance your child's development. Also, if you'd like to learn more about the adorable fine motor kits that were featured in this video from the Fine Motor Impact, I will leave their information in the description box below. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.